He's gone for it! And that's caused a worry or two. Ball is over the line. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Koeman. Brozovic. Koeman. Good idea, just poorly executed. Willock. Brozovic. Koeman. Shad does well to read it and intercepts. Willock. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Lovely bit of skill. There are a few waiting for it. Defending of the desperate variety. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Driving on, he could shoot here. Well, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure.
Big chance! And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough! An act of charity gratefully received. Newcastle draw first blood here.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Well read, he sorted that out. Brozovic. Brozovic goes looking. Brings it forward. Diving header! Willock. Big chance, corner. This possibly the last play of the half. And that's been levered clear. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They can certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And the action is back on the way. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Koeman. Ball through needs to be good here. It's come through. Going for goal! Newcastle can count themselves very lucky, I think, Jim.
Peter, this is a show of overcommitment and an invitation to be counter-attacked.
Koeman. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Koeman. That intervention was very necessary. Willock. Willock with a long pass. It is a corner. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And he's there to clear it. And it's Trippier. Fires, has a post! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Hoists it forward.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that.
Real chance! It's broken loose. Turns and goes back. Coman.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's had a shot! In it goes!
Well, that's something that will make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
He's gone for it! It's there! Into the lead once more!
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Cut out in the nick of time. Forward it goes. This could spell danger. He's had a look. He's got away with one there.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Oh, real danger here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hits one! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Jacob Murphy. He's there to his chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Can he find a finish now? Plays it back. A chance!
Newcastle are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
And it's played forward.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time. Has a hit! It's in for the pieces! Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance. Gets away from his opponents. Well, that's where he wants it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Super game. It might have tipped in either direction, tiny margins, but they just lost it. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may...
And the finish! It's in! Jim, your thoughts?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Dortmund trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Dybala. Dybala goes looking. Pellegrini. Brandt. Hoists it forward. He's gone for it! Oh, taken with style! They have come roaring back!
Well, those two have a lovely understanding and they executed the 1-2 impeccably to set up the goal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Ball through needs to be good here. And he's had a go! No mistake! And the comeback is complete!
Dortmund are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Brandt. He gets past, shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
He snaffles his third and that earns him the match ball. That goes for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Can get it clear. Dortmund have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? The counter is on. He's left his man. Room for a shot. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gets away from his opponent. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Cristante. Pellegrini. Dortmund are leading with half-time drawing close. Forward it goes. Brandt. Quick glance at goal. Chance. Can he shoot? Oh, real danger here. It's a loose ball. Hits one! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
4 in the game. He is the man. Shoots! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I...
And it's half-time here.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
Dortmund lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. So we're already into the second period. No changes at the interval from either side. Patrick van Aanholt. Cristante. Now it's Dybala. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Schuller plays it forward. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. And he's there to cut it out. And it's played forward. Brandt. He's found his man. Looking to force his way through. Big chance! Must be! Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Patrick van Aanholt. Rome are keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Rome looking to change the direction of the game here. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Dybala! Tries to get it forward quickly. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. In with the challenge. Chance to break. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Has a goal! Sticks it away! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Dortmund tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Gets the better of his man. Well read, he sorted that out. Goalkeeper's ball. And it's Dybala. Oh, he's been flattened there. Patrick van Aanholt. Forward it goes. There's the through ball. Cuts it out. Cristante. Just brushed off the ball there. Patrick van Aanholt. Nicely measured pass. Real chance! In it goes! And again, they pile on the misery.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
How many more does he want? Dortmund totally rampant here. Pellegrini. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Two minutes to be added on. It's on a plate. He's gone for it! And that's that. Dortmund have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any measure. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Dortmund have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. The Beira Rio here in the southern Brazilian city of Porto Alegre really is a giant bear pit of a stadium. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd. And the finish! They've scored! Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's played him through. That's been won straight back. Dembele. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Forward it goes. Hakimi plays it forward. Hoists it forward. Dembele. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Milan presented with the perfect chance here to open up their lead. Modric ready to try one. Modric! Is there any support? He might not need it. Cleared without complication. And it's Rabiot. That's a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Gets it back. Hernandez. Dembele goes looking. Modric. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's in! And here's Dembele. Dembele opts to play it back. Loftus-Cheek, who does have an assist to his name. He spotted the run and played him through. Marquinhos. And it's played forward.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Cuts it out. It's come loose. Hernandez. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
timely intervention. And he heaves it forward. Modric. Right through the middle. Defender's on the back foot. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Oh, here we go. He scored! They have come roaring back!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Loftus-Cheek. This could spell danger. Shot a goal! No mistake! And again they hit the front. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Milan go into the lead. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
So we're already into the second period.
Perugia don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
He's managed to get himself offside. Loftus-Cheek. And it's Modric. Marquinhos drives it forward. Milan keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Hakimi tries to get it forward quickly. Well weighted. Modric. Perugia really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Hakimi. Almost an hour gone. And now the breakaway. Tries lifting it over. Modric. Oh, good take in a good area. Can he pull it off? And the ball's come out. And he's there to hoof it away. And it's Modric. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Dembele. It's a loose ball. Gets a good foot in there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, real chance! Has a goal! This could could fall anywhere. Good clearance and very necessary. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Tries a shot! He has done it! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So we have a double substitution going on here. Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Pulisic, he's got away. Hernandez. Fabian Ruiz. Dembele. That's Dembele. Going for goal! Pulisic. There's the through ball. Chance! Goes for goal!
Oh, and things were shaping up very nicely there after the little drop of the shoulder.
5 minutes left on the clock. Pulisic. Rabiot. He's pinged one through here. Rabiot. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Pulisic. How about a shot? Forward it goes. And that's that. Perugia huffed and puffed, but in the end, no joy. That's the game. The result is what matters, and this result is cruel. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Perugia really were sleepwalking in central defence, and the alarm just never went off.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Big chance! It's broken loose. Their first effort on goal.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Offside, yes it is. Parejo. And he has been fouled there. Foyt, Partey, goes long, Foyt, Partey, assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Parejo. Going through. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
So it is still 0-0. Oh, good interception. Just brushed off the ball there. A real chance to break. It's found its way to him. Partey. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. That had to be more accurate. And the counter is on. Good ball, it's found its target. Has a hit! He came in hard, very hard. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. He slid it through. Going for goal! Play for a throw. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Partey. He's through the middle. Has a hit!
West Bromwich are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. And they win it back again. That's a decent ball. Hits one! And already they're looking to run away with it.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. West Bromwich take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Foyt.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Done very well to intervene. That's the whistle for half-time. We can review the first half.
West Bromwich just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
West Bromwich in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Parejo. Partey. And once more they can't get through. Oh, some tackle that. He goes long, caps it out. Quick glance at goal. Partey. Forward it goes. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Perez has given away a free kick. But he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Grant. It has got through to him. West Bromwich have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Gets up to head it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Hoists it forward. Parejo. Well, he's made sure that that won't get through. And now they can launch a counter. A real chance if he can get through. He's left his man. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. And it's Parejo. It's a loose ball. Mepham gets it back.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
And the keeper's in command. Perez fires it in low. You can get that clear. Chance to break. Has he picked him out? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's had a look. Tries to dink it in. Well positioned to make that interception. That has put a stop to that. And it's played forward. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Gets away from his opponent. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards to further improve their position of comfort. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
And here's Perez. Oh, that's nice. And here's Perez. He could be in here. And he's there to cut it out. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And it's Perez. He's pinged one through here. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. And it's been taken short. Foyt battles to win it back. And the ball's come out! So that's it. It is all over. West Bromwich did it. Terrific team effort to satisfy both the boss and the fans. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, I have to admit, Peter, that I had this marked down as a draw at best, but their tactical approach and industry was superb.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Chance to shoot. We've won a corner. And it's been taken short. Diving header! And it's a goal! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a choice of trying to volley that or get his head to it, and I'm pleased to say he took the right option. That's a great goal.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Tries a shot!
Oh, and things were shaping up very nicely there after the little drop of the shoulder.
Oh, terrible pass. Tielemans. Elliott. Tielemans. Brought forward. What does he try from here? And it's been taken straight back. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? That had to be more accurate. He could be in here. Has a pop! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Gets up to head it! He will be livid with himself.
Schick did so well to make use of the little space that was afforded to him. It wasn't easy, that. Elliott.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Tries to get it forward quickly. Lucas Vasquez. Tielemans. He's made sure that that won't get through. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Gets away from his opponent. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. So what can they conjure from this one? And the weighted pass. It's out for a goal kick. Tielemans. Elliott. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Elliott. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, well intercepted. And they've been caught out here. He's on his way. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Tielemans. It's a loose ball. Gets it back. And the shot! They've scored! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
There's the whistle for half-time. It's the first half compared with your expectations.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we're already back underway here.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Abraham. Tielemans. And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. He's pinged one through here. He's in! Shapes to shoot! He scores! The second half off to a spectacular start. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Lucas Vasquez goes looking. Lobs it in gently. Cut out in the nick of time.
PES United are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Elliott. Keeper's got good distance on that.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Schick. Ball's gone out of play. Sancho.
Well, it's obvious why they're still trailing. They're not enjoying enough possession.
Well read, he sorted that out.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Hoists it forward. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Sancho. Well weighted. A chance! And a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Going through, goes for goal! And the ball, another chance! In it goes! He was so alert to the possibilities there, great stuff.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
So the lead now is 2. It's come loose. Oh, real danger here. A really good feat. A chance to play it in. Gets the chance to cross. Hits one! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Has a pop! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Schick. This could fall anywhere. And that's that. Well, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story. They were outclassed in every possible way. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. La Bombonera, one of the most recognisable venues in world football. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'll be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Rafa Silva. It's a great... and the finish! Goal! Benfica!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a loose ball. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, he's had a go! In it goes! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Rafa Silva battles to win it back. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Gets the better of his man. What an adventurous run from a defender. Receives it in a good position. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Oh, real danger here. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Cupm3. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Cupm3. Defenders on the back foot. Needs to get it forward quickly.
Cupm3.
And it's played forward. And now they can launch a counter. He's through the middle. Ivanovic. Rafa Silva. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. He's in, surely! Decent looking ball. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And the first half is done. So a very watchable game so far, action at both ends and the team's level. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. We are already promptly back underway. And here's the chance to counter. Rafa Silva plays it out to the wing, back into the middle. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Benfica seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
He's played him through. Good take, and he's had a look. And the shot! Goal! Benfica! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Striding forward, facing goal. Shoots! It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked a harder thing to do.
Going through. Chooses to go back. This could spell danger. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! A momentary lapse exploited with glee. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
A real chance to break.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting... Shot at goal! Goal! Benfica! And they're back in front!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Benfica go into the lead.
Cupm3.
It's got through and...
Cupm3.
It's come through. It's a brilliant interception.
Torino are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Now a chance to break. Tries to stroke it through. He's got away. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Benfica with a decent chance here, and there's little doubt about who'll take it. Goes for goal! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Beautifully done. Plays it back. Clears it out of harm's way. Now they can break here. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? He's made sure that that won't get through. The final 5 minutes. He's had that put on a big chance! Cleared without complication. Silva. It's gone out for a throw-in. Official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Now the breakaway, and that is it. The referee has seen it up. Benfica will be very happy with a job well done, an efficient win, for which the players simply did enough. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Benfica have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. The Veltins Arena here is a remarkable stadium in many ways. It features a retractable pitch, a retractable roof, definitely one of the most modern arenas around. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
As you can see, we've already started here. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Fred.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
Cuts it out. Nelson Semedo. Conte. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Fenerbahce can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. And it's Conte. De Bruyne with a good steal, well played. De Bruyne provides an outlet. Finds himself eased off the ball. De Bruyne! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. To throw. Nelson Semedo. Sambo Anguissa. And here's Lukaku. Skriniar gets it back. Fred. Tosun. He's through the middle. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Forward it goes. Kante cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Conte. Talisca. Talisca goes up and over. Sambo Anguissa. Trying to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
And it's Conte. Sambo Anguissa gets into the right position. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the first 45 minutes are up. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Looking to go deep. De Bruyne. Lukaku. Conte.
Napoli really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Fred. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Skriniar. We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Sambo Anguissa. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Tosun. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Lukaku. Sambo Anguissa. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Has a goal! Oh, taken with style! The breakthrough strike! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant set-up and finish.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Napoli break the deadlock.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind: when the going gets tough, etc.
Politano tries to dink it in. It has got through to him. Tries a shot! And here's Lukaku. Politano floats one over. Oh, Red, he's sorted that out. Guendouzi. And once more they can't get through. Has he picked him out? He's had a goal! Oh, and that should have been two.
Lukaku was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Oh, good take in a good area. Should have equalised.
Oh, he can't hide away from how important that was.
Fenerbahce are making a change now.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Dinks one in. Real chance! And the lead stays intact, just. Hoists it forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Lukaku. Played back in. Lukaku.
Napoli certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
With a delicate ball. Chance to break. Just the keeper's... Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge of your seat counter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. The Estadio José Alvalade in Lisbon, a really impressive arena, named, of course, in honour of the founder of its occupants, Sporting Lisbon. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
As you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Bernd Leno. I think his presence might make all the difference for this team. He's got lightning-fast reactions and a coolness under pressure that allows him to make the big one-on-one saves. He's also very reliable under the high ball or when he's dealing with crosses, and I'd expect the whole defence to play with a bit more assurance with him in place.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. He's found his man. Goalkeeper's ball.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Carlos Soler. And he's there to cut it out. Raul. That's a decent ball. That intervention was very necessary. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Fulham can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Taken out, that'll be a foul. This could spell shot a goal! They've scored! That was easy, almost too easy.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pasta to pick him out.
Fulham break the deadlock.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Oh, some tackle that. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Done very well to intervene. San Sebastian are trailing here with the first half almost done. He's had that put on a plate. Cleared without complication. Tete. And it's been taken straight back. Forward it goes. And it's half-time here. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. But there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Has a pop! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Fulham take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. And that'll go straight through to the keeper.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Hits one! Oh, horrible miscue.
Well, he's clearly not the only one who can't believe he didn't put it away. I think he's going to take some ribbon for that.
Well played, he saw that coming. Plays it out to the wing. Good running with the ball, can they build on it? And we're not going to make any further progress now. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Out to the left it goes. Gets away from his opponent. Hoists it forward.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Corner given. He's got it, and he's had a shot! And through to the goalkeeper. Turns and goes back. And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And it's Tete. He's come loose. Good defending, albeit from an Tete. He's given away a free kick. Gonzalo Guedes. He's gone for it! It's a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy.
Goes for goal! Can he get the shot away? And a second time, he scores! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Has a pop! They scored! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Kenny. Forward it goes. official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Finds himself eased off the ball. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, a full-blooded contest, both teams had their moments, but they are beaten by the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This is the gladiatorial arena that is the Stadio Olimpico, for so long the symbol of Rome's grand sporting history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim? Has a pop! Goal! Al Hilal!
Al Hilal produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Al Hilal take the early advantage. Savic. Malcolm. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Malcolm really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's one-on-one! Tries to get it forward quickly. Shoots! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Hernandez. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. No, it's Benzema. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Malcolm. Now, real chance! Back of the net! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
Al Hilal have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Cuts it out. Ruben Neves. Savic. A real chance if he can get through. Has a pop! Oh, the ball's come loose! He's got away with one there. Oh, smart save. Great challenge, timed to perfection. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Forward it goes. Savic. Hoists it forward. Oh, he's goes for goal! Yes, it's there! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
He's got the ball, he's got the space. Ruben Neves, and the counter is on. Koulibaly. And it's Gray. Benzema. And he's there to cut it out. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
So we're already into the second period.
Birmingham need to get the balance right to sort this out. And
he's gone for it! It's a goal! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Al Hilal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Just brushed off the ball there. He could be in here. Benzema. Can he shoot? Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Birmingham really could have done without this to increase the lead. And they're running away with it. He was just never going to miss.
You could feel the tension as he stepped up to take that, but it didn't bother him, and he tucked it away perfectly.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him. Oh, he's had a go! And it's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Al Hilal are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Now, can he capitalise? Tries a shot! Benzema has a go! And in it goes! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
4 in the game. He is the man. Al Hilal. Benzema has a go! And another time! No, got right underneath it.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Out towards the flank. Savic. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Gets good distance on it. Looking to get within range. Oh, it's opened up nice, goes for it! Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Savic. Gray. A heavy challenge. He's got options out wide. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Tries to get it clear. Al Hilal have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen.
Has a goal! Really well taken goal.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Savic. Benzema with the foul. And here's Gray. That's offside. Yes, it is. Hernandez. Gray. And he's away. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot. Shot a goal!
Oh, the keeper's done just about enough. Savic with the short one. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Savic having a look. Al Hilal with a chance here to increase their lead. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an... Mohamed Salah! That carried quite a threat. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? And they've been caught out here. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Xavi. Jones. Jones goes looking. Done very well to intervene. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
What an adventurous run from a great leap! Good delivery, no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
And it's Salah. Real chance! And that's been levered clear. And it's been taken straight back. Forward it goes. Richarlison.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Isak. That's a good ball to find him. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. He's had a look. Jones. Isak. He's gone for it! And he's done it! Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Isak. Played out to the right. Xavi. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. Jones. Let's put a stop to that. Xavi. This could spell danger. It's a fabulous position. With a delicate ball. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Van Dijk. He's had a shot! They scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Mohamed Salah very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really clear.
It's one! Hit into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Going for goal!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
A real chance to break. He could be in here. Goes for goal! Really well taken goal. Deep into first half stop. Half-time whistle goes. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goal.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Corner. Liverpool will try it again now. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And he's on his way! That's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he? And just look at the keeper, he's really busy trying to get as much protection in place as he possibly can.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone direct. Played it short, it's found its way to him, and he's cut it out. Richarlison. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
Isak. Now the counter. Gets away from his opponents. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pins it out wide. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Jones. Back into the middle. He's picked him out. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gets the better of his man. Into the box. Now now surely. Isak. Well read, he sorted that out. Ball's loose, who's getting there? No complaints about that challenge, robust but fair. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Clears it out of harm's way. Xavi. Richarlison.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Xavi. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hoists it forward.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Richarlison.
Tottenham are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Isak. Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And oh! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from the outset.
Two up and very little. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He's through the middle. Surely. Good take, and he's had a look. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the counter is on. Well weighted. He's left his man. That is a crunching tackle. And that's that. So they have their win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Liverpool really have a team of the right chemistry, Peter, and it paid off handsomely here. You won't find any test tubes in this bunch.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look at...
The referee's awarded a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening. Shot at goal! There's an early warning shot across the bow. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Isaac! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
He's there to receive it. Going for goal! They've scored!
What a start! And what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Forward it goes. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Tries to get it forward quickly. A real chance to break. Van Dijk. Hoists it forward. Tottenham ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. That's one way of trying to make things... That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Gets on the end of it. Well weighted. Done very well to intervene. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. A buccaneering run from the defender. Gomez. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. That's a decent ball. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's half-time here. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
So we're already into the second period.
Liverpool don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Cut out in the nick of time. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Gets it back. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well played, he saw that coming. Isak. Brought forward. What does he try from here? He's off on a marauding run. Has a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And he has been fouled there.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Oh, that's brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. 2 to the good. They have breathing space. Oh, that is a bit special. So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Here it is now, surely! And it's been taken straight back. Oh, ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. This could spell danger. It's a foul, it could be a penalty. Liverpool have themselves a chance from the spot. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Dispatched with certainty.
Well, that was a big pressure kick and he didn't let his team down. He took that so calmly.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Could move up a gear here. It's got through to him. Away from immediate danger.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Liverpool can make their change now with a break in play. Chiesa.
Liverpool are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Yeah, looks a foul. The referee's given it. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Decent looking ball. Chiesa. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Liverpool are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Chiesa receives it in a wide position. And they've been cornered. Real chance! He scored! We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
All square again into the dying minutes.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Isak, and he's surging through. He's had a shot! What about that? And that has raised the roof! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Liverpool complete their comeback, and that's that. Liverpool winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen, and won. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
And that's where we have to end it from